Welcome everybody to another RLR unboxing. This isn't necessarily an unboxing, but it is an opening of sorts. We have got a couple expansion packs today for the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. The A-Wing expansion and a TIE Bomber expansion. I just realized that, we actually never did the unboxing of our Star Wars X-Wing game when we got the Force Awakens base set. I also realized that I don't have TIE Bomber properly capitalized. So, for those who are unfamiliar with Star Wars X-Wing, it is a tabletop miniatures game played over a very large 9 square foot area. The playing area is actually 3 foot by 3 foot, and you play with little miniature Star Wars ships. And each ship has various movements that they can do, and then you have certain actions that you can do, but you decide on an action. Are you within range for your ship to attack someone else, to take an action? And your goal is essentially, there are some scenarios that you can play, but your goal is essentially to destroy the other fleet. And so the base set gives you, I believe, 2 First Order ships. I believe there's 2 Imperial ships and 1 X-Wing, a First Resistance X-Wing. I can't quite remember exactly, but there's 3 ships. But there's plenty of these expansion packs, and you can expand and expand and expand. And I believe, if I remember reading the rule book correctly, and you'll see it in there when we open up the cards, that each ship has a point value associated with it, and you would have a large selection of ships and go through and you pick the cards for each ship that you want, because there are multiple cards. Now they'll use one ship, but they'll give it like 4 or 5 different pilots or something that will affect it. Each one has a point value associated with it. So you will collect your ships and build your fleet or your armada utilizing up to 100 points. So we haven't quite got there yet because we're still kind of learning the game and getting a hang of it and whatnot, but we did want to get a couple of expansions for it to increase our fleet size. So let's go ahead and open them up and take a look. So here we have our expansions. They're kind of tough to see because of the plastic packaging there, but let's go ahead and open them up. I'm going to start first with the A-Wing with the good guys. Expand and upgrade your X-Wing game due to its sensitive controls and high maneuverability. Only the most talented pilots belong in an A-Wing cockpit. This pack includes everything you need to add 1 A-Wing ship to your game. So we've kind of already opened them up a little bit because these things are a pain in the butt to open. Kind of packaging, so, oh, there we go. Alrighty. Get all the little pieces. There we are. Alrighty. So, our A-Wing. Okay. So, here's the A-Wing itself. I don't know if we're going to focus or not. Not really focusing on there, but so there's the A-Wing there. Boy, I wish I could get it a little bit better in focus. So, and we'll go ahead and assemble it here. Now, I don't know about you guys, so let me know what you think in the show notes. There, at least the base game, it came with a base plate and 2. Well, I'm just dropping everything. Came with 2 of the little, the little pieces here, the little extenders. There we go. For putting together the ship, okay? And it said assemble it thusly. So there's the A-wing ship. I don't know about you guys, but do you use both of the extenders? Because that just seems like really, really tall, really high up there. I don't know. I the first time that we did it, we just used just the one, and it was fine. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, if there's a need for both of them. So let me know. Do you guys use both extenders? Do you put them one high, two high? Do you vary them and use different sizes based on the different types of ships? Let me know. So this is for the dial here. That's the. Oh, excellent. Okay. So and then this is the whole expansion pack content. There's a lot to these. So there's the ship, the base, the two pegs, two ship tokens, a maneuver dial, the focus token, stress tokens, crit hit tokens, more ID tokens, target lock tokens, shield tokens, and evade tokens. Because obviously as you add these to your game, there's a lot more that they can do, as well as you're going to need more tokens because your ship is going to be stressed. You're going to need to evade. You're going to need additional shields, obviously, for it. So you really need to add all of these tokens to the game. And boy, those are just popping out there. So, but that's okay. So, what's the 23 and 24? What are these here? Those are ID tokens. That's what they are. Okay. Because you can actually play with two X-wing or two A-wings, and if you want, so the A-wings there, and say on the other side. Oh, that's 23, 24. So, I believe where is it? Is it on here? I thought they were somewhere, and I'm sure it is somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it, or I'm not remembering it. But you can essentially make you put little identifiers on. Jeez, there I go again. Let me just put this on here so it doesn't. There's a lot of little small pieces to this game, so there we go. So you put one of the little identifiers on your ship here, or on the little base of the ship, and you put one on each side, so that you can see it's 23, and then you put one on your pilot card as well, so okay, this pilot is this ship here. So if you play with two A-wings, you can differentiate between them there. So and this is the dial here, and we'll assemble this here. So the A-wing maneuvers, I don't quite remember the names of all of the maneuvers, but I'll show the piece there in a minute. So there's that, and we're going to assemble this. Now obviously you would need two expansion packs if you want two A-wings, because you need both the ships for one, but you also need two dials, or there we go. They are definitely snug. So we got our A-wing dial there, which is going to determine our movement. And here is the movement for an A-wing. I don't know how well you can see that there, but the A-wing can do a 90-degree turn, right or left, one space. It's easy turns, or it's the green ones. I can't remember what they call them, but it can do the 90-degree turn, two spaces to the right and left, or a soft bank to the right and left. It can go straight 2, 3, 4, or 5 spaces even. And it can do a soft bank or a hard bank right or left, 3 spaces. It can also make a 3-space U-turn and a 5-space U-turn. So some decent maneuverability. It cannot do the 270-degree turn where it makes the turn and then flips around the direction. What else can it can't make any banks more than 3, but it talked about the maneuverability of the A-wing, that it's very highly maneuverable, so it can make real short, quick banks that other ships cannot. Plus the 3 and 5 U-turn, and it can head up 5 spaces. So it adds in. Now I have yet to play with these cards, We haven't used these because we just played the very beginning and whatnot. But these are the upgrade cards. So concussion missiles, cluster missiles, homing missiles, push the limit, and dead eye. So for instance, concussion missiles looks like a range of 2 to 3. Attack with target lock. Spend your target lock and discard this card to perform this attack. You may change one of your blank results to a hit die. So I haven't played with the upgrade cards yet, but we'll get around to that. So, and here we go. So we'll hang on to these. And we've got our pilots. So Tycho Selchu, Arvol Krynid, Green Squadron pilot, and Prototype pilot. Oh, the boost action reference card. Cool. So, in movement order, Prototype pilot, Green Squadron, Arvol Krynid, Tycho Selchu, 1, 3, 6, and 8. Oh, no, excuse me. That is higher number moves last but attacks first. So, you may with Tycho, you may perform actions even while you have stress tokens. Interesting. Arvol Krynid, you may declare an enemy ship inside your firing arc that you are touching as the target of your attack. Normally, you cannot attack touching ships. Again, the high maneuverability of the A-wing. The Green Squadron pilot and Prototype pilot, nothing fancy about those. But it's got an attack of 2, movement of 3, shields 2, and what is it? Hit point 2. It's been a week or two since we played X-Wing, and we've only had one playthrough on it yet. So someone can correct me if you feel the need to correct me or point things out to me where I'm wrong. By all means, go right ahead. It'll make you feel better. Knock yourself out. So that's the A-Wing. Shields and hull value, that's what it is. Hull value of 2, shield value of 2. So once your 2 shields are gone, you can only take 2 hits. That's what it is. So that's the A-Wing. Let's take a look next at the TIE Bomber. While not as agile or fast as other TIE variants, TIE Bombers can carry enough firepower to destroy virtually any enemy target. So, here's the TIE Bomber. It's a fairly wide ship. And we'll set him on his base here. And there we are. Okay, so again, it's going to come with pretty much the all the same sets of tokens. It's got the maneuver dial. It's got its focus token, 2 stress tokens, a crit hit token, 3 ID tokens for number 31, 2 target lock tokens, proton bomb token, and a seismic charge token. Okay, so those are new. That's got to be something maybe specific to the TIE Bomber. A couple reference cards, 4 ship cards, and again 5 upgrade cards. Our upgrade cards: advanced proton torpedoes, assault missiles, seismic charges, proton bombs, and adrenaline rush. Our pilots. So there's a couple tokens in here about using bombs. Seismic charge token, proton bomb token, using bombs reference card. Excellent. So our pilots for the TIE Bomber: Scimitar Squadron pilot, initiative of 2, Gamma Squadron pilot of 4, Captain Jonas. When another friendly ship at range 1 attacks with a secondary weapon, it may reroll up to 2 attack dice. Initiative of 6, and Major Reimer, initiative 7. When attacking with a secondary weapon, you may increase or decrease the weapon range by 1 to a limit of range 1 to 3. There's some symbols along the bottom that I'm not sure what they mean, but those are our captain cards, and we've got a using bombs reference and the bomb token card as well. So that ought to add an interesting mechanic to the game. Okay, we've got our dial there, so there's a bomb token, there's a bomb token. Okay, so there's the bomb tokens there, the seismic charge and the proton bomb tokens. The maneuvers for the TIE Bomber. It's got soft bank 1, 2, 3, straight ahead 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got a hard bank right and left 2 and 3. A hard bank left 2. A hard bank 2 left and right is a stress maneuver, and a U-turn 5. So there is the maneuver chart. Wish that would focus. So you can see soft banks 1, 2, 3, straight ahead 1, 2, 3, 4. Hard bank right and left 2 and 3, and a U-turn 5. So there's our TIE Bomber. Those bombs are going to be fun. I think those are going to be a lot of fun to add an interesting new mechanic. So that's going to do it for our A-Wing and TIE Bomber expansion pack. The expansion packs run about $15 retail, but you can see you get a lot with them. I mean, there's a lot of new tokens, multiple pilot cards, some ship upgrades, the dial, the ship. There's a lot that goes into it. So I'm looking forward to playing these and in our next Star Wars X-Wing game. So thank you very much for watching. That's going to do it for this episode of RLR Unboxing. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and twitch.tv/rantus522. Like us on Facebook, and we hope to see you next time.